Hi everyone, my name is Debs and this is Silver Valley Flame. So this is a new series. I'm going to be looking into the rich and famous. We're going to be looking at them from a different viewpoint, more of energetic insights. We're going to look at their energy and we're going to do some tarot. We're going to use the dowsing rods. We're going to use this little deck here. It's the Fate's Embrace Oracle. And this little deck, the Sacred Windings deck. Also going to be using my own intuition, and I'm going to start by moving into my heart and asking you guys to join me in sending love and healing to whoever it is we're looking into today. It is Justin Bieber. He has come to my attention. I feel like he's not in a very good way. When I went into meditation, I could feel a lot of anxiety, and I just feel like he's not in a great space. So if you don't know how to do that, just allow me to show you how to do that. So what you do is you just take a couple of deep breaths and you bring your attention down into your heart. And then what you do is you visualize a beautiful pearly iridescent light with some green in it, and you just see it going towards the person who you're directing the energy to. What helps is if you think of someone that you love deeply and you just drop into that beautiful love energy, you can feel your body shifting and changing, and just direct the love and the healing to the person who we're talking about today, Justin Bieber. So with all that being said, and setting in that energy and setting that energy, that is my intention, as I said, firstly and foremostly in doing these readings. We will begin and start the reading. So I have a few questions to ask the dowsing rods first. I will change over my screen first. So guys, I have a little thing on my face. It's just a cosmetic thing I got done, nothing to worry about. And I just have a little covering on it, so I don't want you to be distracted by it. That's why I'm just telling you. Can't wear any makeup or anything, so I just covered it up. So let's begin with the dowsing rods. Okay. Could I have a yes, please? Thank you. And a no, please? Thank you. Is my divine team here? Thank you. Is my guide Eric here? That's Eric pointing to the left. Thank you, Eric. Okay. Do I have permission to connect with the higher self of Justin Bieber? That's a yes, because my intention is to connect with his higher self for the highest good. Okay. So the first question that I'd like to ask is, and these are just things that have come to my attention through meditating and doing a wee bit of research on Justin, okay? And there's just a few questions. We will be more dipping into his energy through my own intuition and through the cards, okay? So the first one is, are Justin and Haley both into the dark arts? That's a yes. Thank you. Are Justin and Haley going to leave LA? That's a no answer. Are Justin and Haley going to leave LA before the upcoming P. Diddy trial? That's a no. Okay, thank you. Is Justin a target for manipulation and control? Yes, thank you. Is Justin aware of this manipulation and control around him? Yes, thank you. Is Justin manipulating and controlling himself in terms of the social media? Yes, thank you. Is Justin using substances again? Yes, thank you. Are Justin and Hayley happily married? That's a no. Thank you. Is Justin paying debts for the Baldwin family? Yes, thank you. Is Hayley's family mixed up in cult and control and ritual? Yes, thank you. That's all I wanted to ask so far on that subject, guys. Just with looking in to some social media, I wanted to clear that up and get the Dowsing rod's take on that. And we will be going in and getting validation, as I say, through the tarot as well. So let me just change my screen again. You don't really want to be looking at my face with big plaster on it. All right. Okay. So what I thought I would do first is do a Celtic cross on Justin's energy and see what that looks like. To say, all this time we're sitting here, we're sending out love and healing energy from our hearts to the heart of Justin to help him through this tough time. And I have to say, for my own protection, this is an energy reading. Everything is all alleged, in my opinion, and no facts. We're simply following the energy. Okay. Celtic cross. Celtic cross, please, on Justin Bieber's energy. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the deck, we have the card of the past, and it's also the card of the child. Interesting. So this one is what the reading will be about. This is what's crossing Justin. This is his conscious mind. This is his upcoming future, immediate future. This one is his subconscious mind. This one is his recent past. We'll move these over a bit. And then we do the energy that he's actually sitting in at the minute, which is this one here. This is his environmental energy. That's the people around him. This is his hopes and his fears. And this is the predicted outcome. It's interesting to see underneath the card of the past is the devil, which would be, I feel in his case, addiction. And we have the Queen of Wands, and what immediately comes to mind is Selena Gomez, with the Queen of Wands there. And the Magician in reverse immediately go to trickery, manipulation, control from the past, and the dark arts as well. And beneath that, we have the Two of Wands, which is a new direction that he is actually in now. Okay. So let's see what the first card is. King of Swords in reverse. So that makes a lot of sense to me, because when I tuned into his energy, I did feel that he was stumbling to find his words. I feel like he can express himself through music, but when it comes to actually articulating what he wants and being in control of his own self and his own life, he's quite muted. So let's see what's crossing him. Being seen, the Six of Wands, and it's a card of success as well. So he definitely feels, what comes to mind for me immediately, my own intuition is telling me that he feels he's not being seen for who he really is. I feel like he doesn't really know who he truly is. You can see in that card, her back is to us, so it's very telling. I'm drawn to that. It's like, you're not seeing my true self, you're not seeing the real me. Okay, so his conscious mind, what's on his mind at the minute? Which way to go? His blindfolds are on. He doesn't really know what direction to go in. He's got people coming in. These two birds just make me move into the energy of getting it from all directions. People are telling me what to do, and I just don't know what to do myself. And he is in a lot of turmoil. I'm also drawn to the black in that card. So this is his subconscious mind, loss of power, the Emperor in reverse. This poor guy feels powerless. He just feels totally lost. I'm not getting a very good feeling about that at all. Let's move into the recent past. The Eight of Cups in reverse, he's still stuck in the past. See, we had the Six of Cups as what this general overall feeling of the reading is. This is the card of the past. It's also a card of the child. So I feel he's very much unhealed. His energy is very unhealed. And although he has walked away from certain things in his life, he's still very much stuck. Okay. So this is the outcome for the next few weeks, few months, this card. More headaches, more turmoil. My feeling was correct. There's that bird again, chirping away in his ear, all the birds around him. So these are all swords. This is all mental anguish. Two of Swords, Five of Swords. This guy is very, very troubled, unfortunately. Again, we're still sending out love. As I do this reading, we are all sending out love and healing to Justin. This is his energy as he sits in it at the minute. He's trying to recover. He's trying to come out of feeling lost and lonely. He's trying to take control, but then again, it is still a five. These are two fives. Fives are all about change. He is trying to change, but this tells me that he's still feeling quite powerless, is the word that comes to mind with that Emperor card. He feels quite powerless when it comes to actually doing anything about it. So this is environmental energy. This is the people around him. So the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I don't like to see that, because the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is working in the wrong direction. People who are around him are actually working against him. This isn't good at all, and it does validate what I did pick up myself when I looked into his energy. So very upsetting to see that. This is his hopes and his fears. Five of Cups in reverse, another five. Look at the three fives again. He's very transitionary. He wants to help himself, but he is having a lot of trouble doing it. He's trying to heal himself. We have the green here, and I did pick green for the color of my theme today for this energetic insight reading, because I did feel that Justin needs a lot of that green energy. So Five of Cups in reverse. This is about looking again, trying to take a new direction, recognizing your mistakes and addressing them again. This is what he hopes to do. And of course, the fear is, or hopes and fears, they always come in alignment with one another, is that he will drop back into old ways. So this is the predicted outcome. Two of Cups, I like to see that. So that's connection, and it's positive connection as well. So it can be about love, or it can be about connection with himself. So We will be going a wee bit deeper into that with the rest of the cards, but that gives us a really clear insight into this guy, where he's at, and how things are with him. So let's move to the Fate's Embrace Oracle. I do feel he's very much in survival mode. I feel a lot of anxiety and sadness with him. I don't feel his marriage is in a very healthy way. Well, we did get that with the dowsing rods, but this little deck is all about your love life. So let's just see what the Fate's Embrace Oracle would like to tell us about Justin and his marriage. What can you tell us, please, about Justin and his marriage? New arrival. So perhaps there's a new baby on the way. Interesting, but the deck broke. Spying and watching. So I did have my own initial concerns about the people around him. And I do feel that there is at least one person who is not on his side, who's being quite deceptive around him. Allegedly, in my opinion, I do have concerns about his marriage and the integrity behind his wife. At the bottom of the deck, we have, wow, affair, sneaking around, secret love. So we're not really looking into Hayley's energy, but that's just something that wanted to come forward. And the card underneath that is things falling apart, change, endings, rebuilding. Okay. So that gives us a bit further insight into that. Put those there. You can see those. I've got not a lot of room here. Let's see if I can get some more space. So better. Okay. As I say, he is very much in his head and struggling. And again, I do feel there's a lot of manipulation going on around him. But at the same time, I do feel that he is quite aware. I do feel that he is psychic, that he's very in tune with his own senses, and that he picks up a lot of stuff. Yeah, I do. So let's ask about where should we begin? Let's ask where he is at the minute in regards to his mindset. Eight of Swords in reverse. He wants to recover. He wants to come out of this anxiety. He's working on himself. What else can you tell us? I've got a bit of a story here. I think that's too much. Put this in again and pull again. It's far too many. So we have Eight of Swords. So he's trying to break free of the chains and bring justice, bring balance into his life. One more, I think. So the Ten of Swords is all about endings. So he's trying to break free from this ending in his life that he feels that is keeping him in a place of anxiety. So that one wanted to come out and it flew on the floor. So this is the Lovers. So this is the card of clarity, getting clarity on how to move forward. And I am feeling that what's on his mind is the marriage and possibility of the marriage ending. Is that fair to say, Spirit? Give me a card for that Ten of Swords, and then we'll get a very clear picture on that Ten of Swords. There we go. Yes, he's taking time to think about that, trying to heal. He's also trying to heal from the past, because I don't feel he's dealt with his emotions at all, and he's still very much in a space of healing. Why did you give me the Four of Swords, please, in regards to this ending? Okay. This is about his heart. Really, the loss of power in regards to his past, in regards to his past relationship, is what I'm feeling with that Nine of Cups, because the nines are all about endings, winding things off. And this is the lack of action. I feel that Justin, he has a lot of regrets, and he feels that he could have done more to save his marriage. Yes, the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about truth, clarity. This is apathy. They're just giving me that he was just so full of apathy within his relationship with Selena Gomez, and he does have a lot of regrets about that, because she was so unfulfilled with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And there was a lot of trying, lots of let's try this, lots of action. But in the end, they had to make the final decision with that Judgment card to end it. And then he met his present day wife, Haley. So that's where he's at. He's trying to bring peace. I'll just clear these away. He's trying to bring peace and come out of anxiety. Okay. So guys, please be aware that energy shifts and changes all the time. And with us sending love and healing to Justin as we speak, as we watch this video, we are actually helping that for the highest good of Justin. So what I'd like to do now is use my Sacred Woundings deck and just see what wounds Justin is carrying. I want to leave those cards there. It'll be interesting to see if there's some news coming out in regards to a child, another child. Okay, show me Justin's wounds at this time that are being addressed, please, Spirit. We have gaslighting wound. What did we say at the beginning, guys? There are people manipulating him. So this will show up as persistent feeling of confusion and a self-doubt and distorted sense of reality. Often after being manipulated into questioning your own perceptions, your own beliefs, and your own experiences. And it manifests as insecurity and anxiety and a lack of trust in your own judgment. Let's see the wound that goes with that. What's the wound that goes with that, please, Spirit? Loneliness. I did feel a lot of loneliness around him. In fact, I wrote it down in my little book here. I was getting a lot of loneliness, anxiety and sadness. You can see there, guys, where I've written my notes. A lot of sadness, a lot of anxiety, very much in his head, struggling to find his voice. Yeah. Yes, feeling very disconnected. As I said, when we did his little Celtic cross reading there at the beginning, the guy's he's struggling to find himself. He's struggling to actually show his true, authentic self, because my feeling is everything has happened to him in the past since the age of like 12, those really crucial years in a young boy's life. I feel like he's had them stolen from him, and those pivotal times are so important for any young person to get that sense of self, And it even says in this card, feeling rejected or a sense of being unseen or unheard, often stemming from unmet emotional needs in the past. How sad is that? So still sending out the love, still sending out the healing to Justin. We had the Two of Cups for the predicted outcome, and we do feel that I know that we will be able to help shift his energy. I do feel that the two of them aren't great for each other. I would just like to pull a few cards for their energy together, their togetherness as a couple. I mean, the Dowsing Rods told us that the marriage wasn't on a good footing, but I would just like to see what we get through the tarot in regards to the two of them together. I do feel like they would sit and drink together, and that maybe wouldn't bring out the best in them. And I feel like the bond over trauma, I'm getting that as well. Seven of Wands in reverse. See, the boundaries just go here. Seven of Wands in reverse. I feel like they say too much and then they start fighting. 10 of Cups in reverse. This is disharmony in the family. Okay. Tell me more. Tell me more why you give me the Seven of Wands in reverse, please. Yeah, well, that's what the lack of boundaries is about. Him actually stepping into his mastery, his male role as being the main earner, I'm getting, of the family. The man likes to know that he's a provider. But I know, like, I'm not being in any way, you know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is I feel like he has had that slowly taken away from him. I feel like it's like a sort of drip and tap, and that slowly, whether it's in his relationship or it's the people around him, there has been a lack of power. There's been a lack of him actually stepping into the role of being in control of his own life, his own finances, his own actions, even his work, his music. And I keep getting the word conservatorship. I do feel like there's a campaign against him. So this is the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this is someone who's manipulative and using their power in a way that is abusive, and it is to try and stop someone's voice. He just wants to be able to speak and to be able to fully heal his own demons, but these two energies are working against him. Two females, so I feel like it's the one energy, and the card that come out with that is the Three of Cups in reverse. So that's being alone, being very isolated and alone. I feel like this is the family. Has he just got one child? Not too sure, but I feel like, he's in this family of three, and he just feels very alone and disconnected. And there we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So that again is a disharmony in the relationship. I think he feels like walking away. He's a lot of sadness. Five of Cups. Trying to come out of it. He's trying, and you can hear my voice going now. His voice is really. He's really going into himself, and there he is, stuck in the past. Six of Cups in reverse now, really stuck. He's trying to recover because I do feel that he's been dipping in again to the substances. The fact that the devil is here, he's trying to come out of it. He just wants to feel connected, guys. He just wants to feel that connection. to himself. There's such an imbalance with him. And there's the loneliness again, the isolation, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse. Just there's a lack of truth. It's just everything is distorted. He feels powerless, King of Wands. Wow. It's quite distressing to actually, but I can feel, I just feel his energy is so depleted. Where could we go to next now? Let's see. Let's put these ones away. I like to concentrate on this gaslighting wound. Show me who is around him in regards to the gaslighting. Who is it that's responsible for the gaslighting? Please, Spirit, please show me the energies of the gaslighting. I think I'd like to take 5 cards on this. I'll just pick them out like that. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Star. Guys, he's just so disconnected. And he's far away from his hopes and his dreams. It's like he has lost himself. Okay, what's the first card? King of Swords. So this is someone very analytical. Remember, this is whoever's gaslighting him. Someone very controlling. Someone with a mission. Someone on the outside. Someone on the perimeters. Someone who is in an underdog energy. Someone who's locked up. Is what they're giving me. And this is a 9 of Wands in reverse. So this is the complete lack of boundaries. This is, I'm completely feel like giving up here. Whoever's doing this on them, they're not really getting anywhere because they feel like giving up. Because as we said at the beginning, Justin knows that this is happening. And he's looking into social media and he's putting up posts that he knows people want to hear. He knows that there is this campaign against him. Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. I keep saying that Queen of Wands in reverse, don't we? We'll clarify that further. And the Lovers. Wow. God, I mean, I really hate to say it, guys, but I even feel like his own wife is against him, in my opinion. Let's just get a card for underneath each one and clarify it further. King of Swords, please. 5 of Pentacles. Leave these up for you. You can see them. Need help a bit. The Queen of Wands. And the Lovers. Let's see what we've got. Again, we're looking at the past. 6 of Cups. 10 of Wands. This is a heavy burden. Okay. Someone is carrying. Queen of Swords in reverse. Someone who is manipulative. Someone who is very focused on what they can get for themselves. Someone who keeps secrets. It's also someone who is pretending to be your friend but isn't. 9 of Wands in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. So this person has had choices and they have made their choice to do this, to take this man down, to bring him to a place of hearing rock bottom. So, I mean, with the gaslighting wound, this is what gaslighters do. That's what they do. They just try to diminish us, and we lose ourselves. We lose our sense of self, and this is exactly what's shown through this reading. The Knight of Cups. Someone who is wearing a false face, someone who is supposedly his friend, but has a shadow side, because these two cards read together. And this one, the Hermit. So this is someone I need another card for that Hermit. This is Justin. This is Justin. This is the burden that Justin is carrying. This is his relationship. You know, his energy is very soft, it's very caring. It's troubled, but his energy is lovely. He's a very loving, warm-hearted guy. This is him. But he's up against this, someone very manipulative and controlling, who has decided to take him down. Tell me about this Queen of Swords in reverse, please. What more could you tell me about this Queen of Swords in reverse? What is this Queen of Swords in reverse doing? You see the dark and the light. So this is two opposing forces working together. Working with the dark and the light. What made me say that? The Empress in reverse is at the bottom of the deck. Oh. This is someone dark. The Empress in the upright is nurturing, loving, the epitome of what a female is. And in reverse, it's the absolute opposite. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more about this Chariot, please. This person's manifesting. This person's actually, I feel, spell work. Wow. Yeah, because Justin can't move on. Ten of Swords in reverse. If the Ten of Swords is upright, you know, the worst has happened. You're there, but it doesn't get any worse than Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords in reverse is, I'm stuck. I can't see a way out of it. And I feel like this person who's wearing the false face, this Queen of Swords in reverse, who is very close to him, is manipulating and gaslighting in this relationship. All alleged, in my opinion, no facts. Tell me more. What else do we need to know? There you go. Ace of Cups in reverse. This is loss of love. This relationship, in my opinion, is over. There's no love in this relationship anymore. It's just manipulation and control to get what they want. Nine of Cups. One more. I always like to get 5. One more, please. One more. One more. That's the one. Okay, if only I had seen the King of Wands. I feel that the King of Wands is some outside interference that's working along with the Queen of Swords, keeping Justin stuck. I keep looking at this card. This card is at the bottom of the deck. It was sitting there. Things falling apart, change, endings. I'm getting that in a big way, guys. I'm going to finish off by pulling another card on the relationship, because I think that's the root of why he's feeling the way he is. I mean, I don't really feel that there's much support, there's much understanding at a time when he really needs it, because I feel everything's coming up with him, and he's just trying his best to cope with it. And the way that he always does. Like, I feel like because he's always been manipulated, what he's doing is he's manipulating. And, you know, it's just so sad. And it's, oh, it just keeps sending love, and healing to him, because this poor lad needs it. Give me some more insight into their relationship. Nostalgia, past connection. I feel like he's very much, that's where he is in regards to Selena. You know, he's looking back, as I said at the beginning, and he has a lot of regrets. And at the bottom of the deck, we have so many questions. Where do I stand? Again, he just doesn't know. This poor guy doesn't know where he is. Time for a new direction. Changes are ahead. There we have it, guys. Very interesting reading. I did want to look into a part 2 on this and go into Justin's higher self and see, you know, what lessons he came here to learn, and how he's managing through the lessons, and break that down a lot more so we can learn. Because a lot of times the rich and the famous are on this world stage for us to look and learn and witness and apply all those lessons to our own lives and work through them and understand better. So I thought it'd be interesting to go in again with each of these and go in on more of a understanding, healing level. So I'll do that. I'll do a part 2. That's what I'll do. I'll do a part 2 in each of these, and we can go in and we can do that. We can go in and look at Benny and Selena, and what I would like to do is actually do a separate reading on them as well. And then we can go in and look at their relationship and the healing aspects of their relationships and how we're learning for looking at them as well. Put me a wee like and subscribe if you like this video, guys. If you like this series, if you like the idea of this series. I do feel very excited about it. It just came to be today, and lots of new gifts opening up with me. And I want to investigate them and bring them forward. So the next one I feel I'll do will be Selena and Benny, and then we'll go in and we'll do the breaking down of their energies and what they're teaching us, and how we can learn and grow and shift and change through our own similar wounds and directions and all the things that come up in our lives. Because after all, we're all just people, and we're all heading in the one direction, to learn and grow and have a happy life, hopefully. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.